Welcome back. And with me is Rob Lyons. Rob, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's little hints of spring going on out there.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. We're up here in Minnesota and Minnesota STEM Partnership and looking forward to having a great interview with you. So, Rob, as you know, the purpose of the show is to give our youth, high school students, middle school students, and even collegiates an opportunity to find out about people in the community that are particularly focused in on working in STEM or around STEM and helping our youth achieve their goals and success in life. And so you epitomize that particular aspect of and embody everything Minnesota STEM is trying to do and it on your own. So I'm an honor to be in your presence.
Thank you.
So Rob, tell us a little bit about what you do today. What's your daytime job?
Yep. Well, my daytime job is getting kids hooked up with positive adults who actually look like them and can influence their future. I work for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and mentoring is a big part of what I do in the day-to-day.
Yeah, fantastic. And do you have a particular role within the Bigs? Is that the correct
Yep, that's what
nomenclature?
the adult mentors are known as bigs, and the little people are known as littles.
Okay.
My role is I'm the site-based director for mentoring, so I'm bringing mentoring to the schools.
Okay.
And since I have a passion for STEM-related activities, we try and infuse that because science and technology is the wave of the future for a lot of our kids, and to get them paired up with people who look like them in those fields starts to show them what's possible and what they can dream to do.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what you specifically did outside of your normal job. So you believe in volunteering, you're doing a lot in the community, and tell us a little bit about you being a robotics trainer. That's where I want to dive into is like what you saw in your experience being a trainer, what you learned. So if you can share a little bit about your experience and name the team, where it was located, share a little bit.
Sure. I had the opportunity to lead one of the FLL level teams in North Minneapolis, where I live. We met at the library there on Lowry Avenue, and learning. This was my first year, and working with the kids who it was their first year as well. We kind of just dove in together, and learning and bringing my aspects for teamwork and leadership. And actually getting to be a mentor was a great opportunity. We were using the Lego EV3 robots and teaching the kids how to code, how to problem solve, and then how to work as a team was a really cool aspect of what we were doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It sounded like there was just a ton of success there. Was there any particular story or epiphany that you saw in some of the students? How did you see the students react to that? And were they all brand new learners or did they have experience?
Pretty much brand new learners, and what was cool was they were able to find their own strengths. Not everyone came in with the same desire to want to code or to build or to pitch, our concepts for our innovative projects. So they each found their niche and were able to rely on that strength to come together as a team. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Even so much so you had a robotics competition back in December. And so tell us a little bit about what you think the students had with that experience.
It was great because as a first year team, we went in with some realistic goal setting, and it was basically just to do our best, have fun, and to watch our robot try, and achieve each of the missions. So we go to the competition in December, and there's a lot of teams who had some pretty impressive robots there, and it was a little intimidating, but we quickly grounded ourselves back into our mission and our own goals, and set out to do the best that we could. And the kids had a blast just staying within their realm and who they were.
Yeah, no. Even so much so that I heard that they did very well. So they did very well.
Yeah, they did. Our presentations were off the chain, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
Each of the kids, if you get that excitement of an elementary school kid, you know that they can be pretty intense, but they're bringing that passion. And who can fault them for bringing that kind of passion to the table?
Yeah, and that's really what we love to hear and the great work that you've been doing. And it doesn't, you don't have to be a roboticist or an engineer or a computer scientist. You just have to have the ability to help the students achieve their best.
Correct. You just bring that passion to want to help share and show them that it's okay to fall short and to get up, dust yourself off and go at it again. And when they see that that's okay, they're willing to try new things.
Yeah. And you're the new director of robotics, so you're going to be helping organize the Minnesota STEM Partnership Robotics Program for fall of 2020 and into 21. you have under your purview, you're going to have so far 10 teams and growing every day, it seems like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool from FLL Junior, the Little Tykes, all the way up to FTC, and hopefully beyond. Working with the existing teams, trying to recruit in the fall to get more kids to join those teams, and diving into some really cool opportunities.
Yeah. And it's always learning and growing. We believe in lifelong education. In terms of volunteers, do you need any volunteers, you think, in the fall?
Always need volunteers, and as you said earlier, you don't have to have super knowledge of anything, just a passion to want to come in and make a difference. So I was a first-year guy who had no knowledge of how to build an EV3 robot, and the kids were teaching me a lot of things. So
Sure.
just bring that passion and come to want to make a difference, and you'll be more than welcome.
Yeah, so you have this great career, you've been giving back to the community. So where does Rob find his sanctuary? Where is Rob's fun times at? So if you don't mind me asking you, in your leisure time, what do you do for fun?
Well, believe it or not, I love to fish. I'm a bass fisherman.
Okay.
And this past year, my wife and I joined a club here in Minneapolis known as the Northern Black Bass Association. And it is, bass are known as, the species is a black bass fish, but it's also more than that. It's about our race and our ethnicity too. Most of the members are African American, and it's really cool to model that back in my community, because a lot of kids don't think that some things are for us or by us because they don't see it represented. So to be able to wear my jersey back in the community and show the kids how to cast a line, and catch some bluegills, just get them catching right now instead of fishing, just catching. They start to see themselves in it and start to share that passion with them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So before we wrap up, any final words, any thoughts that you want to share with the youth out there from your perspective?
Yep, I would say pretty much go with what excites you. If it's going to be a career, make it something that you look forward to getting out of bed and doing, and then being able to not only work for somebody, but think about becoming yourself, being a business owner yourself, being an innovator yourself. STEM is one of the passions that I share, and there's tons of opportunity out there. You don't have to go to four-year college. There's a lot of things that can be done on a two-year, through a two-year college, or just going to a trade school. But the sciences, the technologies, the engineering areas are a big opportunity for you to make an imprint and to make a name for yourself.
Absolutely. Well, Rob, thank you for taking this time today and for joining us on this episode of Altitude.
My pleasure. Thank you, Mike.
Have a great day.
You too.